From 2010 to 2015, I drove a cab in Chicago. You may remember the show Taxicab Confessions from HBO back in the 90s. Well, I could easily write an entirely new season for that show, all by myself. I have three types of stories. Ones I tell, ones I'll never tell, and ones I wish I could forget. Now, there's something that cab drivers provide for their passengers, which Uber simply does not. Anonymity. Providing that benefit to the passenger creates a lot of amazing stories for those drivers. Picture this. It's a slow Wednesday evening, maybe October. On a night like this, you maybe get 2 fares an hour through your whole shift, and you're not sad about it. You might average like $30 or so per hour. Now, it's only like half of what you'd get on a Friday or Saturday for what it's worth. This cute 20-something gal hops in the cab at the Aqua building, right? She's looking sharp. The usual look for any 20-something woman in the New East Side neighborhood. Now, the thing that catches me off guard, though, is she wants to go to one of those scuzzy little hotels on Elston in the middle of a residential area. They're only good for one thing, if you know what I mean. No big deal. We take a 10-minute ride to Albany Park, and I drop her off. She looks at me as she's getting out and says, "Can you meet me back here in 35 minutes? I say, "Sure. I'm just glad to book another fare." So, sure enough, 35 minutes later, I'm back outside the hotel waiting, and she steps out of one of those hotel rooms directly into the parking lot. She gets in the back of the car with a smile, thanks me, and asks if I could go to another address, but this time back downtown, some higher level spot in the Gold Coast. While we're headed back downtown, she gets a call, right? And she's clearly booking an appointment for later in the evening. Now, I've never been one to be shy, so I just asked her, "Don't let me offend you or anything, as I'm all about getting paid, but can I ask you a question? Are you an escort? I'm just curious. I'd be happy to stay on call for you tonight, if you like." She tells me, "Oh, it's no big deal." And yeah, she is an escort. And she'd actually be thrilled if I could be her transportation for the night. So for the rest of that night, she and I hung out, with me taking her from John to John. And by the end of the night, I had done one of the best Wednesday nights I had in a long time. More importantly, though, that summer, she and I worked together many more times. We even agreed upon a flat rate for the night and would often grab something to eat and hang out halfway through the evening. Now that chick had some stories. Uber drivers, think about that. Take that top button to Pound Town.